What is up, you lovely lot? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the top 15 rarest and most valuable UK circulating 50p coins. Now, historically, when we've done a list like this, we've looked at the top 10 coins, but I feel like the coins just hovering outside the top 10 are more than worthy of a mention on a rarest and most valuable list. So let's get on with it. Number 15 spot, it's the WWF from 2011. 3.4 million minted of these and a value of around £3 to £3.50. Values will of course ramp up as we go through the video. Number one on the list is worth way over £100. Number 14, we have modern pentathlon Olympic from the London 2012 Olympic Games. Mintage figure of 1,689,500 and a value of around £3.50 to £4. This is a list based on circulation coins, so no errors, no territories, no coins from bunk packs only or only in a year set. This is just coins you can find in your change. And number 13 spot is Olympic shooting. 1,656,500 minted and a value again of around £3.50 to £4. Any of the Olympic coins not appearing on the list are well worth keeping as well and are not far behind on values to the rest of these ones, especially those two. As I said, values are going to ramp up. Number 12, we have Olympic tennis, third Olympic on the list. 1,454,000 and a value of around £4 to £4.50. All prices are taken from eBay buy it now sales. They are sold lots. Auctions will generally sell for a little bit less. So if you're selling, I'd suggest buy it nows. And if you're buying, keep an eye out for auctions. Number 11, we have suffragettes. Lovely condition one I've got here. From 2003, 3,124,030 minted for circulation and a value between £3 to £5. Bit of a broader range on that one. Next up we have number 10, it's the Isaac Newton. Great design, pretty much everyone's favourite I think. 1,801,500 minted for circulation and a value of around £4 to £5. Of course, with these coins, as like any coin, condition really does matter. So a coin that looks brand new will be worth more than one that has been around the block a few times. In the number 9 spot, we have Mrs. Tittlemouse, the first of the 2018 Potters on the list. Mintage figure of 1.7 million and a value of around £4 to £6. Values are climbing. Number 8, we have Flopsy Bunny. It's another 2018 Beatrix Potter. 1.4 million minted of these and a value of around £7 to £9. We make it 3 2018 Potters in a row with 2018's Peter Rabbit. A mintage figure exactly the same as Flopsy Bunny on 1.4 million and a value of around £8 or £9. Jemima Puddle Duck slides into spot number 6. A pretty high mintage compared to those around it in the list, 2.1 million, but a value up there of around £9 to £10. Hasn't moved much over the years we've been doing these lists. It's always been around that sort of price. And I don't see it really changing anytime soon. We had another Olympic wrestling this time. Mintage figure of 1,129,500 and a value of around £9 to £11. Another Olympic in number 4 spot, it is Olympic triathlon. It's been a long time since we found one of these in our coin hunts. We could do with something like this in our next coin hunt. Though we have had some other good luck recently, so make sure you're checking out the coin hunts if you've not seen them recently. Triathlon has a mintage of 1,163,000 and a value of around 10 to 13 pounds. We're into the top three, and in bronze position it is Olympic Judo. 1,161,500 minted and a value climbing up to 11 to 14 pounds. Not to be confused with Taekwondo, which does seem to happen. They are somewhat similar, I guess. You've got two people fighting on the coins, so it does make a little bit of sense, but watch out for that. Olympic football, the rarest Olympic 50p that circulates. I should add that caveat because there are some rarer Olympic 50p's, like the aquatics with the lines over the face or the 2009 athletics. Check out my Olympic video to learn more about those. But the football is the rarest circulating by far, 1,125,500. It's also the most valuable by far, 16 to 20 pounds on Olympic football now. And it's probably going to continue to rise. People do not like to part with them. And in number one spot, of course, it is the Kew Gardens. Just 210,000 minted for circulation. Very, very scarce. And we know that some were shipped to Germany and had these weird Olympic stickers put on them. And that was quite a few. So there's even less than 210,000 circulating in the UK. Exactly the number, we're not 100% sure. And of course, the ones that went to Germany can come back. They have been found and they're in people's collections now with the decals removed. So another thing to keep an eye out for. But the Kew Gardens 50p is worth a whopping 160 to 180 pounds. And I would be very surprised if this ever gets knocked off the top spot. It's such a low mintage figure, 210,000. I would be very, very surprised if we ever see a coin with a lower mintage figure. Do watch out for fakes of the Kew Gardens. If you need some help deciphering whether you've got a fake or a real one, feel free to email me. My email is in the description as always. I will help you where I can, or get me on Discord, Instagram, Facebook even. I'm on pretty much all the social medias these days, I think. The other thing to watch out for on these Kew Gardens is the 2019 restrikes for the 50 years of the 50p. Still worth a fair amount, but not worth the 160 to 180 that a real 2009 version is worth. So do make sure if you're buying one, it is real and it's got this obverse, not the 2019 version. Thanks for watching.